Hello, friends. Welcome to humanology 2424. Yeah, they can't rhymes. Yeah. Happy Monday evening. Yeah, so let's do stretching. Well, you know, my parents did plan to come visit me this summer, but they had to cancel it. Okay, something came up, so they had to take care of something. Okay, so maybe next year. Okay. Yeah. Or maybe I go visit South Korea at some point when I get a vacation days, okay? So yeah, we'll see. Okay? Okay. All right. hmm Yeah, sometimes they come visit me here, and sometimes I go visit there between like America and South Korea, you know? Yeah, so cool. Yeah, vacation days. Okay. 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 Ah. Ah. Okay. Ah. Let me get some water. Oh, let me change the water. There's something in there. Okay. Now let's do second joint like Muay Thai, kickboxing, martial arts. Martial arts. Yeah, let's go to Instagram Live, huh? Sure. Yeah, kickboxing, Muay Thai. Very fashionable, like knee, elbow. Beautiful martial arts. They're fashionable. Huh? Yeah. Second joints. Which is good for like close contact, okay? So yeah, suitable for that. hmm Yeah, Ongbang movie, Mr. Tony Jaa. Yeah. He's kind of natural in martial arts because he didn't go to any martial arts school, you know. He just watched a lot of martial art movies. Like Quentin Tarantino, he's a natural, like, right? Without any formal film school, he just watched a lot of videos as a video store crew. Quentin Tarantino, okay. Some people like that, like acting, martial arts, or filmmaking, right? The naturals, right? Sure. Okay, enough selfie. Hmm. Hello, friends. Welcome to humanology 2424. Yeah, it rhymes well. Yeah, let's do Muay Thai martial arts. Yeah, the kickboxing. Second joints. Okay. So elbow. What? Martial is so fun. Hmm. Ah, 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 ah. What? Yeah, knee kick, maybe some other time. Okay? Yeah. 5 is correct. Thank you. Yeah, good exercise there. Uh-huh. Okay, good evening. It's rainy season in Alaska, so it's like rains these days, like every day. Yeah, rains a lot in Alaska. Ooh, look at my hair. Oh, no, actually, do not look at it. Okay, so until I redo it. Yeah, so art talent content with your friends. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing your artistic talents with us. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Very much appreciated it. Thank you. Let me clean my eyeglasses. Okay. Okay, welcome back, we are back. Yeah, so we talked about Hollywood a lot, right? Los Angeles, sure. Are there any more stories left? Uh, in Los Angeles, in terms of my experience there, I was there for 3 years, and let me think. Uh, well, we can talk about something else, okay? Yeah, we switch topic whenever we feel like to, you know. Let me turn off the microwave. Uh, sure. Yeah, I guess we can continue. I'm not bored yet. Okay, Los Angeles story. There was an audition where it was about, okay. The music video, yeah, that was nice, but it was one by one. It was not group audition. Okay, but one audition I remember it was actually dancing, group dancing kind of audition. Okay, and I could not catch up with them. They're young people, mostly females. Okay, it's like they turned the what music did they play? They played the let me sing a song. Yeah, give me, give me just one reason, and I'm gonna back around. Give me one reason. Give me one reason. Is Trace Chapman, right? She's fantastic, African American lady. Yeah, she's very very talented musician. Okay, songwriter, great vocalist as well. It was that music, okay, and then during the audition, it was many people, about how many? 15? And I was one of very few guys, okay? All the rest are ladies, early to mid 20s, okay? And they're very attractive ladies, and they're very good at dancing, okay? So I guess in the audition application, I guess they asked me, can you dance? And I said, yes, but not like that. They were more professional dancers, okay? Me, I'm like whatever dance, right? Solo dance, but it was like choreographed during the audition. They gave us instruction. The dance moves is a group dancing, choreographed. I could not catch up. Uh, they move too fast. So those are like professional dancers. Okay, so me and I'm not that. No, I'm amateur dancer. Okay, so I could not catch up with them. Okay, oh, so I was not hired. Okay, but I remember it was nice. I remember, okay, so they're attractive ladies, and I remember one of them was very mean to me. Okay, so, okay, good looking people, you could be guys, or you could be ladies, okay? Good looking people, there are two kinds, nice kind and mean kind, okay? Good looking people, both males and females, okay? Some of good looking people are very nice, some others are mean. So I remember in that audition, this one young I was like 28, right? She was probably like 25, 23. She was definitely younger than me, okay? She was mean. She was very mean. But she's a very good looking lady, but she was mean kind of good looking person, okay? So yeah. But good looking people, some of them are nice. Some others are mean. So there are two kinds, okay? Five minutes break for rest, okay? How about me? I mean, some people may think I'm good looking. Am I nice or mean? I do both actually. Sometimes I'm mean, sometimes I'm nice. Depends on the situation. When am I mean? When I need to correct people. I just have to. As an educator, okay? Yeah, tough love, okay? That's all. But I love everybody, okay? Yeah. I respect. If I'm mean, there's a reason for it, okay? It's for disciplinary purpose. Okay? So, 5 minutes for correct. Thank you. Okay? Yeah, welcome to human school, okay? All right. 5 minutes. Thank you. Okay, welcome back. We are back. Some brightness adjustment here. Okay. What has happened in Los Angeles when I was there? But in general, very good-looking people there. Okay, like the actors, actresses, models, and you name it. Okay, so that and they're mostly nice people. Okay, just every now and then there's some mean ones. Okay, but that's rare. Okay, yeah. Welcome. Good evening. Yeah. Happy Monday. Yep. hmm Yeah. 많이 프라프토리더라고요. 마셔. 에듀케이션 컬리지만. Thank you. Yeah, and wow, that whiskey is just way too strong. I'm gonna dilute it with water, okay? Yeah, it's that simple. Yeah, much better. Yeah. Okay. What are some more? What are some other memorable moments in Los Angeles? So I was busy, right? Like full-time computer programmer job, Monday to Friday, like 9 to 5, and then during the weekday nights, first year, yeah, applying to auditions, memorizing my lines. Weekends, going to auditions, okay? I did that for 1 year. Second year, yeah, I started making my own movie, okay? So in my spare time. Whole time I was a full-time computer programmer, okay? So yeah. Yeah, you can still do it. Huh? Yeah, yeah. You have day job, right? But I like computer programming actually, okay? So it's not like I like doing it, okay? Yeah. I enjoyed it. Okay? But as a hobby, also ambition as well. I wanted the acting, like filmmaking, okay? That's why I came to the Los Angeles. Okay? Yeah, the tinsel town, the Hollywood, okay? So yeah. So second year filmmaking, therapy for a movie, and third year I wanted to take a break from all that filmmaking, show business. So I was focused on computer programming career, okay? Yeah. Got promotion as a project manager. But at the end of the third year, I was like, constipation, okay? So Los Angeles 3 years, hot and dry. I suffer from constipation because I'm very sensitive, okay? Like moisture and everything. So yeah, I moved up north to San Jose for health reasons. But because it's cooler, Northern California, it's south of about 30 minutes south of San Francisco. Okay, so it's very up north in California. So it rains more, it's cooler, more moisture, more water. Okay, so constipation went away. Uh, And then it's Silicon Valley, right? So yeah, job interviews as a computer programmer. It was going well, but I joined the US Army instead. Okay, yeah, try something different, I guess. Because I'm like nomadic individual. I like I have diverse interest. Okay, adventure. Okay, it all depends on individuality. Okay, I just happen to be that kind of person. Okay, yeah. So like Los Angeles, it was fun, but show business. But after a while, I got bored. Okay, I got bored. Okay. Later on, I came to Alaska, right? And I did some politics for how many years? It's like 3 years, huh? It was fun. I learned a lot. But after that, I got bored. Huh? Yeah. Then what I did next after politics? Mathematics. Okay. Mathematics get boring too. So now I'm taking a break from mathematics because I published that raw algebra paper, right? That's like 1 year on and off, okay, mathematics, number theory, okay. That's why I'm taking a break from mathematics because after a while it get boring, okay. But mathematics, I get back to it, huh? Yeah. When? Months. Raw algebra paper, 82 pages. That's a book length because it's single space, 12 times New Roman font, okay. 82 pages Microsoft Word, there's a book length, okay. So yeah. Yeah, so that's why I'm taking a break from mathematics, okay. Hmm? Welcome. Good evening. Yeah. My professor leaders, yeah, martial arts, education, code development. Okay, thank you. Yeah, 5 minutes break. Vocal rest. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Welcome. Good evening. Okay. Let me put some layer on. Oh, it's chilly these days. Nowadays in Alaska, you just joke. Okay, like winter is back in Alaska. Because it's surprisingly these days is what? It's July. In the morning, it goes down to 40s. Can you believe that? 40s Fahrenheit in the morning, okay? And then later on 50s and then 60s. That's how it is in Alaska in July, no? Yeah, it's chilly. Yeah, I don't mind. I'd rather have cold weather, to be honest. So yeah, it's so cool. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, so I think we talked enough about Los Angeles. Okay, it's nice town. Okay, yeah, just downtown with big buildings, skyscrapers, and then the ocean, Santa Monica, sandy beach, nice. And in the eastern side, there's mountains. It's good diversity there. Okay, yeah, yeah, it's nice. How about San Jose? I was there for about 2 to 3 months. Okay, so it's nice town. Okay, yeah. I liked it. Okay, so it was nice. Okay, and then I joined the army. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm. What else do we talk about? Hmm. I guess we can get to theology, humanological theology. Okay, so God created the universe, and it seems God created evil. Okay, but if I were a God, if I had been a God, I would not have created evil, like war, crime, violence. I would not have created those bad things in the universe. Okay, but I think I can still make the universe interesting. Look at my life. There's no crime, violence, war, but my life has been interesting, okay? Yeah, like pursuing dreams, following dreams, going to Los Angeles, California, getting a full-time computer program job, going to auditions, and nothing illegal there, but still adventurous, okay? I think it's interesting still. There's no violence, and like mostly I was single, but I had fun, like preparing for auditions and public performance and filmmaking and yeah, it was fun. Then later, yeah, well, after that, yeah, joining the U.S. Army, push-ups, sit-ups, and in the army also talent show. Of course, I actually it was in Afghanistan, okay, but we were lucky. We never saw combat, most of us, okay. So we had talent show when we were in Afghanistan, okay, inside the base, international base, and actually it was my sergeant who recommended me, hey, why don't you do the talent show? Because they know me. That sergeant was younger than me, actually. Okay, but he's a very cool guy. So you know me, right? We're in the same Bravo company, avionics platoon. Okay, yeah. So you know me. So you know I'm kind of like performer, entertainer. So yeah, talent show, go for it. Oh, thank you, Sergeant. I did sign up. Okay, yeah. Just New Year's Eve party, 2011, I think. Okay. Hmm? What did I do for a talent show? Hip hop, rap, singing and dancing. Okay. Yeah, I wrote that song. It's in YouTube. Okay. Yeah, like MC Kimchi International. Okay, so it's in YouTube. Okay. Yeah. That nickname, stage name, also my sergeant. I have many sergeants. They were cool, okay? But this one particular sergeant it gave me that wonderful, catchy stage name, MC Kimchi, okay? Master of Ceremony. Nice. Thank you, Sergeant. Right. We're very close, okay? So, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Again, there's no violence, no crimes, nothing illegal, nothing immoral, unethical, no. But we had a good time. I did. They did. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Oh yeah. It was not boring at all. Okay. Yeah. Mm, not at all. Yeah. We did our job. Okay. Okay. Maybe we can talk about army stories. Sure. Sure. Our job is electrician for helicopters, avionics. Okay. So electronics for aviation. Okay. Electrician for helicopters. Okay. That's our job in the army, not for Romeo. Okay. So but in the deployment setting, we did other stuff, okay, like gate guard, okay, or like in my case, I volunteered to be in charge of chemical room. Or like, what kind of chemicals? And helicopter engine oil, paints, paint thinners, paint primers, lubricants for like those mechanical parts in helicopters. Oh, molybdenum, that's molybdenum, okay, and what is it used for? Molybdenum? I don't know. Okay, yeah. Because I was an electrician for helicopters, but they're like mechanics for helicopters, right? And they use those chemicals, okay, for machineries like helicopters, okay, or sealants, okay, or adhesive, all right? Yeah, hundreds of different kinds of chemicals, okay. So for the maintenance of helicopters, okay. Yeah, I was in charge of the chemical room in Afghanistan, okay. And we did other stuff too. Also, my captain, commissioned officer, he put me in charge of mailroom because he know I'm smart. I'm very well organized person. Okay, so and yeah, it was huge success. So I got RCOM, Army Commendation Medal for chemical room, mailroom. Okay, in charge of those two projects. Okay, facilities rather. Yeah, so okay. Yeah, it was fun. Okay, yeah. Mm. I enjoyed it. Yeah, 5 minutes break for rest. Okay, thank you. Yeah, yeah. Ah, Uh, brightness adjustment, the cell phone real quick. Okay, so I mean, my life story is not my creation, it's God. So I guess God is evolving. Maybe we evolve because God evolves, okay? So maybe it's God's idea, most likely. I'm sure it is, that we can still have fun without violence, crime, evil stuff. We can still have fun. So it's not necessary that there is evil in the world. There's talk about necessary evil. I disagree. Evil, I don't think it's necessary at all. Okay? So it's idea given to me by God. Yeah, think about it. If I think about it, okay. So yeah, sure. Yeah. Uh-huh. What else do we talk about? So we talked about Hollywood, talked about Army, law school. We can talk about law school. Sure. I went to Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School. They're like top 10 law school in America. It's like they're on the like at the borderline. Sometimes inside of top 10, sometimes outside of top 10. They're just hanging there around. Okay, so but it's a good school. Okay, Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School. I enjoyed it. I was there for 2 years. But I did graduate because I took two summer classes. Okay, yeah, I graduated year early than others because other people they during the summer they do internship, clerkship. Okay, so I didn't. I stayed in the school. Okay. So I didn't want to drop out again, okay? So I just graduated as soon as possible. And it worked, okay? Yeah. Uh-huh. It was fun. Yeah. How about law school students? They're co-ed, okay? It's like 50, totally 50-50. Maybe slightly more females than males, okay? So business school, medical school, law school is typically 50-50, okay? Girls and boys, okay? So that's how it is there. Law school, medical school, business school, okay? It's about 50-50, okay? Before that, I was in the army, US Army. Uh, Females about like between 10 to 20%, right? Like 80 to 90% males. Yeah, US Army is like that, okay? So, yeah. And then after US Army for 4 years active duty, yeah, Animal Michigan Law School. Now it's 50-50. Okay. How about female students in law school? Most of them are nice. Okay, yeah. They were nice even to me. Why even me? Because I'm the kind of guy typically not popular among females. Why? Uh, because I do not have that much muscle. I have just a little muscle, okay? But I'm kind of the kind of okay. When I talk about masculinity, I'm talking about masculinity in spirit, personality, character, okay? So more again, I do not have that much muscle, okay? So that's not what I'm talking about. When I talk about masculinity, but when I talk about masculinity, I appreciate femininity. I do. I just happen to be male. Okay, that's all. I appreciate both genders. Okay, but when I talk about masculinity, I'm talking about more metaphysical, like spiritual level, personality, the mentality, character. Okay, my masculinity is a little bit extreme level. I like being minority, ideological minority. So when I was in law school, Now I'm independent. I'm kind of neutral politically because I'm not into politics these days. I do care about politicians. They're great public servants, okay? Yeah, what they do is very important. They got my support, okay? But in the voting, because so many my friends are running for offices, I cannot pick and choose one candidate and vote for one person because they're all my friends. How can I choose between my friends? That's why I do not vote, okay? But I do care about their mission. Politics, very important, okay? I used to be one of those candidates, okay? Yeah. They're cool, okay? Now, but nowadays, because I'm not into politics, I'm political neutral. But back then, when I was in law school, I was heavily conservative. I was vocal about it. Hmm? But most law school students, most of them are quite liberal. They're young. Me, okay, I was old. I was the oldest in that classroom. Other classroom, I've seen some older people, law school students. Okay, but in that class, someone started a program. I was the oldest. I was 35. Them, most of them, 10 years younger. Most of them. Okay, 25. Around there, most of them. Okay, so I was the oldest. Five is very vocalized. Okay, yeah, yeah. Let's talk about law school. Okay, sure. Yeah, can do that. Yeah, five is very okay. Most of them are very nice. Okay, most of them. Right. Yes. So, uh, yeah. Okay, it's co-ed. Okay, the boys and girls, 50-50. Okay, so and racially diverse. Okay, okay, and they're younger than me. Okay, but they're serious people, right? They're the top 10 law school, right? So, uh, and but me, I just study. I got like graduated and barely over 3.0. Okay, out of 4.0 because I was into learning dancing. Okay, I was in the army right before law school, so give me a break. Okay, so I went to a lot of dance clubs. Okay, in Michigan and nearby states too, like Indiana. During the weekends, I'll drive and Ohio. I went to Ohio as well. Have I been to dance clubs in Ohio? That's not quite sure, but Indiana, yes, a couple of them. Okay, so yeah, yeah, going to dance clubs. Okay, this, but I did study. I did. Okay. Yeah. I was serious about it. Huh? But I did not study too much, okay? Yeah. I want to be happy, Let's have some fun. Yeah. Welcome. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome, welcome. My professor leaders. Yeah, Martial education culture. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Welcome. Good evening. Martial education culture. My professor leaders. Thank you. Yeah. Welcome. We talk about like school days. Okay. Yeah. Graduate school. All right. Hmm. So, Era Michigan Law School, okay. Back then, not now. I'm political neutral these days, okay, as an independent. But back then, I was heavily conservative, okay, and I gained some notoriety for that, okay, because huh? What do you mean? I don't understand what you're saying, okay. So now, uh, so Era Michigan Law School, like most of them were nice, okay. The law school, my colleagues, fellow law school students, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're talking about school days. Duguren school, okay? Yeah, Duguren school. Oh, dance move. Nice, nice. Very cool. Yeah, yeah. I'll look it up, okay? Brand new dancing style, huh? Nice, nice. Yeah, thank you for teaching me. I'll look it up, okay? Yeah, after the show. Yeah, thank you. Dancing is great, okay? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, so, yeah, thank you. Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School, yeah, the law students, most of them are very nice to me, okay? Although they did not always agree with me because I was heavily conservative back then, and most of them were like liberal. Okay, so but they're young. Okay, so understand. Yeah? Yeah. When I was at their age, I guess I used to be liberal as well, somewhat. Okay, yeah. But I was like 35, they were like 25. Okay, so I was conservative, they're liberal, but they still were nice to me, most of them, except a few. Uh, few of them, once they learn that I'm like heavily conservative, they basically treated me like an enemy. I remember a few. Okay, they like hated me. Okay, like totally, and they made it known to me that they hate me. I'm like, I do not hate anybody just because I disagree with them, but some of them did hate me just because they disagree with me. Okay, and I understand they're young, that they were 25 something. I understand immaturity, okay, so I'm sure they will get better as they grow up. But in my opinion, looking back, other law students around the same age, around 25, right? They disagree with me, but they were nice to me. But those few people who hated me because they disagree with me, they were. My guess is that they're suffering from some developmental delay, yeah, mental retardation, because other people at same age, 25, they disagree with me, but they were nice to me. Okay? But very few of them hated me because they disagree with me politically, ideologically. Okay? Yeah, that's a mental retardation, developmental delay. Okay? Maybe personality disorder, mental disability. Okay? It's not just because they are young, because other people are young too, but they were nice to me. although they disagree with me, okay? So that's mental retardation, even in top 10 law school, okay? Yeah, I've seen them, okay? So what did I do? I stayed away from them. Why? I'm not interested in those conflicts. I want to be happy. So I stayed far, far away from those people. Okay? Yeah. I do not want to deal with those people. Okay? Yeah. I keep things simple, okay? They were not violent. No, they just did not like me. Oh, that's fine. It's okay. Yeah. I just not talk to you and I stay away from you. Yeah. It's big classroom. No problem. Okay. That's my policy, okay? 5 minutes break for rest, okay? Thank you. Yeah, welcome to Human School. Human Show, okay? Yeah, no problem. Oh, yeah, 5 minutes. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Also in the comments, yeah, thank you for counting me as a philosopher. It's thank you. Great honor. Thank you for your appreciation. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, mighty kind and generous of you. Thank you for counting me as a philosopher. Thank you. Thank you for a compliment. Okay? Thank you. Okay. So, okay, Annabelle Michigan Law School, it was nice. Okay. Uh, but those some people with some mental disability, they're everywhere. Not just Annabelle Michigan Law School. When I was in the army, yeah, there's some guys. They were kind of mean to me too. Okay. But that's very minority. Okay. 99% of people everywhere, they're nice. 1%, not so nice. Okay. It's like in the army, in the law school, even in Alaska. Okay. Yeah. 1% people, it's not nice. Okay. So it's like that. In South Korea too. Okay. Yeah. I know I lived there for almost 20 years. I lived in South Korea like 19 years, okay? So 18 to 19 years, okay? So almost 20 years, okay? So I know it's same. Europe too. I traveled to Europe twice. 99% nice, 1% not so nice. Okay. Yeah. It's like that everywhere. People are people, you know. So going back to humanological theology, okay, why did God create evil? I mean, in a more cinematological point of view or literary point of view, like writing a novel, making a movie, TV show, yeah, they introduce typically some evil character, like in Batman movie, Joker, and what the Superman movie, what the Lex Luthor, is it Gene Hackman play the character? Yeah, the villain. Huh? The fight between good and evil. Okay, but in sports nowadays, what they do the soccer, right? World Cup, FIFA. Two teams, different countries. They're not good and evil. They're just neutral people, right? Just different countries, right? But movie, novel, many of them, good character, evil character, and the fight between them. Okay, so to make the story more interesting. Okay, maybe that's why God created evil to spice things up. Okay, but again, it doesn't have to be that way. Like the movie I made, Therapy for Metrophobia, maybe divinely inspired, of course, sure. Yeah, it's basically God creating this movie through me. Sure, sure, sure. Thank you, divinity. Yeah. So, man, God, Goddess. Okay, thank you. So, like, but in that movie, Therapy for Metrophobia movie, there's no violence, there's no crime, there's some random jokes, right? Yeah. Scientific, philosophical jokes, religious jokes, here and there, but there's no violence in that movie. Maybe that's why it's so boring to some people. Because it's such a peaceful movie. Maybe that's why it's not very popular among most people. But a few people who like that movie are, yeah, smartest people in the world, right? Because they got the idea, right? Thank you for being so smart, okay? I know a few people are very smart, okay? Like you and me, okay? Yeah. So welcome to human school, okay? Yeah. It's very elitist, yeah. But to most people, maybe the movie is very boring. Therapy for mental movie, okay? Because there's no violence, no crime, no war, there's no evil, no Satan, no devil, no nothing bad there. So maybe that's why it's such a boring movie to many people. Maybe that's why I did not win Academy Award in Hollywood. Okay. Okay. But to me, I like that movie. The Therapy for Metal for me, and also very smart. The smartest people in the world like that movie. Appreciate that movie. Okay, so thank you. Okay, yeah, I think it's still interesting. I mean, the short stories, novels, fictions that I write. There's no violence, no war, no crime, no evil, no Satan. In fictions that are right, short stories, okay? Sometimes novella, a little bit longer than short story, okay? Like part 10, 1 to 10, okay? So nowadays I do not write as much as I used to, okay? Yeah. But I think it's still interesting. Maybe not interesting enough to most people, Maybe that's why I didn't get the Nobel Prize in literature yet. Maybe one day. But it's not necessary I get Nobel Prize, Academy Award, okay? Uh, the reason I write the short stories, to be honest with you, it's not about entertaining other people. It's about entertaining myself. Okay, so I write short stories, fictions, the way it would entertain me. Okay, that's why I write those fictions. Okay, yeah. Maybe to most people, maybe they're boring. Maybe they're not entertaining. Okay, so but it entertains me though. Okay. Look, I went to Hollywood, right? I was there for 3 years, 2006 and to 2009. Okay. And the way do I do acting, performance, okay, is the way I want, the way they would entertain me. Okay. Like right here, right now in Alaska, I do like social media, YouTube, Instagram, right? I do the show the way it would entertain me. Okay, so well, yeah, yeah. Welcome, my proud future leaders. Yeah, martial arts education career development. Thank you. Yeah, 5 minutes break for correct. Okay, thank you. It's kind of confession session a little bit. Okay, yeah, 5 minutes. Thank you. Yeah, let's back to that. Okay, I think it's been 1 hour. But okay, welcome back. Well, some confession session here. Sure, we can do that. Time check now. I think it's been 1 hour. More than 1 hour, huh? Okay, okay, okay. We got more than 30 minutes though. Yes, so welcome. Good evening. My professor is yeah, martial arts education called development. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Welcome to Human Show, Human School. Yes, so when I was in Hollywood, okay, so I basically was entertaining myself, okay, the way I did the acting, writing, directing, filmmaking, okay, like Therapy for Metrophobia movie, for example, okay, it's in YouTube for free, okay, so I made that movie the way they would entertain me, okay, so I did not really had audience in my mind at all. Mm-mm. I made the movie all by myself, okay? And I didn't even tell anybody about it. It was secret, okay? Yeah, project. So it was like me meeting the universe or deity alone, okay, in the desert, Mojave Desert, okay? I picked that location so that there's nobody around, okay? And then editing too, okay? The final product, right? What am I drinking? Is okay? Let me show you. This is like a uh, what is this? Is a watermelon berry in Alaska. I picked this last year, I think, in my backyard over there. I do not mow the lawn, okay? I just let them grow. Alaska wild edible berry, watermelon berry, okay? I picked this backyard over there last year, okay? Around this time. Maybe in August of last year, okay? Yeah, they're edible berries, okay? I put vodka in there, okay? Yeah. Mm. Thank you. So when I made the movie Therapy for Metaphobia, okay, so it's backyard over there, okay? Yeah. The window. The Alaska wild plants, I just let them grow, okay? Yeah. Okay? Yeah. No, it's Therapy for movie story, okay? So yeah, the way I made it is editing, the final product, I was satisfied with it. Okay? Yeah. So then I'll submit to the 50 different film festivals, okay? 50, okay? And about five of them accepted my movie for their film festivals worldwide. One in Australia, one in England, one in Ireland, one in Pasadena, California, one in Ventura County, California. Five of them, okay? Oh, thank you. Also, friends, thank you for watching. It means the world to me, okay? Oh, yeah. Thank you for watching. But to be honest, okay, when I made the movie, it was satisfactory to me. The final editing, okay? I was satisfied. And in my opinion, I have very high standard when it comes to movies, TV shows, okay? Just I have high standard, okay? But I'm filmmaker myself. But this movie, that famous woman movie, I was satisfied. Actually, more than satisfied. To me, that's good enough. Whether I get Academy Award or not, make money or not, whether I become famous for it because of it or not, it was not in my mind at all. And it still isn't. Although I appreciate people, very few people in the world watch that movie. Thank you. Because it's not an easy movie to watch. I know. It could be very boring, okay? 1 hour and 10 minutes, okay? Sky alone in the desert. Who would want to watch that? Not many people, right? But thank you for watching, okay? Means the world to me, okay? But at the same time, to me, I made the movie, did final editing, I was satisfied. To me, that's most important. Kind of self-satisfaction, okay? Yeah. If some people appreciate it, oh, even better. Yes, yes. But to me, it's not necessary for my happiness. Same thing with science, mathematics, okay? When I write an academic paper, like raw algebra paper, okay? I look at it, I did my job, and it's mathematically correct. I proved them. They're like 30 different theorems in that paper, 82 pages, okay? I proved every single one of them in that paper, okay? That's why it's so long. After that, yeah, I'm satisfied. But thank you, friends, for appreciating that paper. It means a lot to me, okay? But at the same time, there's some other scientific papers I wrote and published in the internet, okay? Some of them did not get any attention whatsoever. That's fine. I do not do those things to become famous. Why do I do it? I want to be correct scientifically, mathematically. I want to do the right thing as a scientist. And this paper is written, published. To me, that's enough. That makes me very happy because I did my job. In my opinion, divinity assigned project. I did it and I published it. Job well done, okay? So I'm happy. Okay. So that's my attitude, okay? Yeah. 5 minutes break for rest, okay? Thank you. And I'll do my hair later, okay? It's getting messy. 5 minutes break, thank you. Yep. All right. Let's have some fun. Let's do some acting, okay? Partially inspired by some of our friends, okay? Sure, action. Oh, well, I gotta do hair do redo real quick, okay? So, uh, action. Hey, Honky, you're here alone again, talking to your cell phone camera, but there's nobody here. Oh, that's sad. Why do you do this? Like nobody's here, nobody's watching, nobody's listening. Why do you do this? Oh, the human art school. Okay, human art school's principal, but it's an empty school. There's only one person in that school, Mr. Huntley. The human art school principal. You have no students, no teachers, just empty building. humanology school. So, Mr. Humanology School principal, Mr. Hunkley, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? It's so sad. Hmm? Well, the thing is, okay, Mr. Victor, let me redo my hair, dude. Okay, okay. But why? Nobody's watching. Well, I'm watching myself in the cell phone, and I want to see a better hairstyle in me when I look at myself in the cell phone screen, laptop screen too. Okay, so yeah, I'm performer and also I'm audience. It's like mirror reflection. Okay, I'm kind of like looking at mirror. Okay, so yeah, I'd rather see a good hairstyle in the mirror, cell phone camera, laptop camera, screen. Okay, so. Okay. So why am I doing this? Well, maybe there's not many people visiting me here, human school during the show, but it get recorded and it get published in the internet, like Instagram, YouTube. Okay, maybe there some maybe in the future, uh, they'll watch it. Maybe more people watch it. Yeah, but to me, that's kind of secondary reason why I'm doing this. Okay, the reason I'm doing this is I enjoy doing this. Yeah, it's a good therapy, at least. Like I'm 48 years old, and in my life, I have interesting experiences, and I enjoy reminiscence, remembering it from different angle. Like when I was in law school, oh, that was between 2013 and 2015, more than 10 years ago. I was in the U.S. Army. That was between 2009 and 2013. But when I was in Los Angeles, California, that was between 2006 and 2009. Okay, I remember. And I enjoy reminiscing about it. I enjoy talking about it. To me, it's very therapeutical. And it's for my mental health. Also my happiness. Yeah, it's okay. You mentioned Mr. Visitor. You said, yeah, it's so sad, but look at me. I'm happy. I'm smiling. There's no sadness here, okay? No, only happiness, personal joy, reminiscence, memories. Okay, Mr. Bisto, maybe I did not make it into Hollywood, okay, but I was not there for a long time, okay. I was there for 3 years, but acting 1 year, filmmaking 1 year, again, third year, just focusing computer programming career, okay. So I was not in Hollywood for that long, okay. I kind of dropped out because 1 year acting enough, 1 year filmmaking enough, okay. After that, yeah, I kind of became boring, okay? So I was not there for too long, okay? It was fun when I was doing it, but after a while, I moved on. Later on, I joined the US Army instead, okay? I had good fun there, exercise, okay? Yeah. But when I was in Hollywood, maybe I did not make it because my focus was more about entertaining myself, not the audience. Perhaps most people think I'm a very boring person. Goody goody. I'm just too nice. No criminal record, no violence, no crimes. Just nice guy. Maybe that's why I'm still single. Or maybe that's why I never became very famous individual. Okay. Yeah, micro celebrity, a little bit, but not too much, right? Maybe most people think I'm very boring person, just too nice, goody goody. It's just like just too nice to be interesting, too boring. Doing all the right things like exercise and diet, focus on education, career development, and just nice guy, peaceful. Maybe to most people, maybe I'm too boring because I'm too nice. If I flatter myself, maybe because I'm invisible because I'm too perfect. If I flatter myself, okay. Like clean air, clean water, transparency, no color, just clear, clean, water, air, colorless, invisible. Because I'm too pure, I'm too perfect. Maybe that's how I became so invisible. And maybe that's why I never became famous yet. So did I answer your question, Mr. Visitor? Well, I think okay. 5 minutes break. You're doing acting, right? Yeah. Nice, huh? Kind of poetic, philosophical, calm, peaceful, quiet. But still, I think it's interesting still, okay? Yeah. Because human school, okay? Thank you. 5 minutes break, thank you. How nice, huh? Yeah. Like, we're doing like creative writing, improvisation, or acting, right? Performance art, okay? Well, again, welcome to human school, okay? Yeah. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah. Well, now time check. We're having a lot of fun. Creative writing, improvisational acting, performance art. Oh, that's important. Okay, yeah. Okay, we got like 20 minutes, more than 20 minutes left. Uh, yeah, sure. Yeah, so we go to humor show, okay, humor school, right? Yeah, education means entertainment, vice versa. Okay, so yeah, like yeah, oh yeah, good times, huh? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So okay, some dream story. Okay, interesting dream last night or a couple nights ago. I remember because after I wake up from good sleep in early in the morning, right? I do my best to remember the dreams because those are interesting dreams. Okay, and dreams they're very easy to forget. Okay, so after I wake up from good night's sleep, I do my best to remember those dreams. Okay, and it was like this. So it was interesting dream. Okay, it was like I was like walking, okay, and it's interesting. Next door river, I guess, some bank, artificial, okay, so maybe some construction going on there, okay, so just walking along, okay, and then I stopped by a gun shop, so I was like, I want to buy a revolver, 6 shooter, okay, and then I in that dream because I have 6 shooter. I have revolver. I'm in Alaska. Okay, I'm adult, so I'm allowed to have that. Okay, I have no criminal record. Okay, so yeah, I have a couple of guns. Okay, in my house. Okay, so a pistol and a revolver. Okay, yeah, two of them, I guess. Okay, so and but the gun I have, the revolver 6 shooter, is like gun range. I used to go to gun range when I had more money. Okay, but bullets are so expensive. Okay, safe target shooting in Alaska. Okay, but they're kind of far away though. Yeah. But I've been to those places, okay? Years ago, okay? So the revival 6 euro I have is like 380 special and also compatible with 357 Magnum, okay? So it's a nice handgun, the revival, okay? 6 euro, okay? Uh, but it's kind of like a little bit heavy, okay? So in that dream, I think it was last night, okay? Or 2 nights ago, I want some lighter 6 shooter handgun, okay, the revolver, okay, yeah, 20 gauge, something like that. Uh, Not 20 gauge, the shotgun, okay. I don't have a shotgun with me, okay. Back then in Texas, I used to, okay, but 22, okay, yeah, the smaller bullet, okay, something lighter. In that dream, in the gun shop, it said 35. So I asked the gun shop owner, okay, employee there in the dream. Hey, why is 35? Is this a 35 caliber? I never heard about it. And they said, no, it's actually 22. Okay. 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 But I did not buy that gun, okay? That actually before that gun shop, I went to another gun shop before that gun shop. It's too long line, okay? So I don't want to wait in the line. So I went to another gun shop, okay? And less people, okay? So yeah, it says 35, but it's not 35 caliber because I was like, I never heard of that caliber. It says a 22, okay, so okay, smaller bullet, okay, so but I decided not to buy it, okay. And then this employee in the gun shop, he said, "Hey, can you give me a ride?" You ride? Yeah, I go somewhere, but I don't have a car. Okay. Okay. But in that dream, yeah, now all of a sudden I have a car. Okay. So, but before that, I was walking along the riverbank. Okay. So, okay, I'll give you a ride. Okay. Sure. And also, there was a lady. Okay. In that dream. Okay. So, and I guess you need a ride too. Ride as well. Okay. So, okay. And this guy in the gun shop, okay, employee, he wanted to be on the passenger seat, okay, next to me. I was the driver of my car. And I was like, no. It's not like that, okay? The lady, she's the passenger seat, you employee in the gun shop, you sit at the back, okay? So that's just how it goes, okay? So and he said, okay. So three of us, yeah, me driver, okay, driving down the road safely, and then it was nice view. It's a green building, green rooftop. It was very elaborate dream. Yeah, the brick buildings, green rooftop, and but when I talk about some substance, no, that's not like that. Yeah, I'm kind of against marijuana. Okay, so it was not like that at all. There's no, not even cigarette, alcohol, not in that dream. Okay, so no, it was not like that. Okay, so it's green rooftop, brick buildings, kind of like yellowish, light brown brick buildings. A green rooftop, okay, and then trees, and then yeah, turn right, okay, and then yeah, it was like that, okay. It was interesting dream. I remember, okay. Mhm. Good landscape, city, buildings, brick buildings, kind of old school. It was sunny day in that dream. I remember vividly. It was like last night, okay. So memorable dream. Some trees on the street, pavement, asphalt road, not too much traffic at all. Okay. And then so this guy in the back seat giving me direction like turn left, turn right, you know. Okay. I remember that tram. It was nice. But martial arts in human school more important. Okay. Guns. I I was in the US Army. I learned that's where I learned how to use guns, okay? Like M16, also rifle, AR-15, okay. Target shooting, 35, okay. But these days I don't like guns very much. Okay, martial arts instead. It's more exercise. Instead of finger, that's not exercise. Martial arts. Okay, yes. Human school, yeah, we prefer martial arts because it's good exercise. Right? So that goes human school. Okay. I just telling you what I saw in the dream last night. Okay, that's all. Yeah. This day I don't like guns very much. Okay, but responsible ownership, yeah, it's important, okay? I own guns, okay? I'm in Alaska, okay? But martial arts, okay? Exercise. Thank you. 5 minutes break, okay? How much time do we have left? We have more than 10 minutes left, okay? We got more than 15 minutes left, okay? So 5 minutes break, thank you. Yeah, but as you can see, I'm kind of getting drunk, okay? Just a little bit, okay? So 5 minutes break, okay? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you know what? We can talk about guns a little bit. Sure. Okay. I'm in Alaska. Okay, we have bears. That's very nice bear over there. Okay, bears are like people. Bears are very much like people. Most bears are nice, but some bears are not so nice. Okay, maybe I don't know. My guess is that more than 1%, maybe 10% of bears are not nice to people. Okay, so. That's why gun laws are very lax in Alaska. Okay, it's most lax gun law in America. Okay, we are bears. Okay, yeah, and maybe about 10% of bears are not so nice to people. Okay, so that's why we need guns here. Okay, so that's why gun law is very lax in Alaska. Okay, yeah, because okay, I came to Alaska 2015, 11 years ago. Okay, so after I never mission law school. Okay. Yeah. So I fantasize about fighting bear with my martial arts skill. I fantasize about it. I will go to bar and talk about it. That was 11 years ago, okay? And they told me, hey, no, you may be new to Alaska, so you know nothing about bears, okay? So you cannot fight a bear with your martial arts skill. Do not do it. No way. I was like, okay. True story, okay? So yeah, I kind of like heeded their advice. They're like Alaskans, okay. 11 years ago, I just came to Alaska, okay. I went to a bar and I told them about my bear fighting fantasy, and they said, no, do not do it. No way. Do not fight bears, okay. That's what they told me, okay. So okay. Yeah, so that's why Alaskans we have guns, okay, because we are bears, okay. And maybe it's not the best idea in the world to fight a bear with martial arts. Maybe it's not the best idea in the world, okay? So I say that much, okay? I tell you that much, okay? So, uh, but nowadays I don't even go to mountains, okay? I run in the neighborhood, in a park, because I rather not see any bears, okay? Why? I'm 48, okay? So my martial arts, yeah, I maybe it's not that good, okay, to fight a barrel. So I asked, okay, I've been living in Alaska for the past 11 years, okay. I asked some of my friends, they're like Alaskans, okay, and I asked them, hey, what do you think? If Bruce Lee and Alaskan grizzly bear, if they fight without any weapons, who do you think will win? Bruce Lee versus Alaskan grizzly bear. Who do you think will win? Okay. I asked that question to many Alaskan people, okay? Because I've been here 11 years, okay? So, and they said, yeah, maybe some of them, I asked many people, okay? Some of them said, yeah, it depends on size of the bear. Because age of bear, maybe this bear is young, this bear is kind of like older, bigger than humans, okay? Yeah, yeah, that's very reasonable scientific answer, right? Objective, logical. It depends on the size of the bear, age of the bear, right? If I might add, it also depends on how hungry this bear is or how angry this bear is, okay? Because some bears are fairly friendly to people. Some other bears, they hate people. It all depends. Some bears, maybe they're angry at the time, that day. Sometimes they're hungry at that time, at that day, okay? Or at night too. Okay, and so it all depends on situation, okay? It's situational dependence, okay? is contingency, okay? So variation. Uh, all the bears, they're not the same. Some bears like people. Some other bears, they hate people. Uh, some other bears, they're kind of neutral about people, but maybe that particular time of the day or night, maybe they're so hungry or angry at that particular moment of this bear's life. It's a very unpredictable situation. They're wild animals. They do hibernation. They sleep at night during the winter, several months, okay? When they wake up in the springtime, they're like hungry. They want to eat, right? Now, action. So here goes Honky Lee. Springtime, hiking in the mountain alone. Yeah, to meet God, divinity, alone in the wilderness in Alaska, mountain, hiking alone. Springtime. La 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 la. Sunshine, springtime, warmth, clean sky. Yeah, springtime in Alaska alone. In the mountain in Alaska alone. To meet God alone with the nature, the universe. The humanology school principal. Alone in Alaska, in the mountain. Springtime. La 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 la. Yeah, I came to this Alaska mountain alone, springtime, to meet God, get some wisdom, knowledge, the divine inspiration. So here I am in Alaska mountain, all alone, to meet God, the universe, all alone. Sunshine, yeah, the no rain today, Saturday morning, bright sunshine, nice. La 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 la. Hey, I am Alaskan grizzly bear, and I'm very hungry. I just woke up from long hibernation during the winter, and I'm hungry. Oh, hi, yeah, my name's Uncle Lee. Yeah, nice to meet you, Alaskan grizzly bear. Alaskan grizzly. Yeah, I'm Uncle Lee. Nice to meet you. Okay, I'm Alaska grizzly bear hungry. You said what? What's your name again? Hunky Lee. Oh, hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry. Grizzly bear. I'm hungry, grizzly. What's your name again? Hunky Lee. I'm hungry, grizzly. So Hunky Lee. Yeah, it kind of rhymes. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so nice to meet you. So I'm hungry, grizzly. You're Hunky Lee. Okay, why don't you get in my belly? Sick card. Okay. That's like what movie? Like that da 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 da. What's that? Kind of like American British Canadian production that like get in my belly, right? That's like what's that movie? It's a Hollywood. It's like Canadian American British production, like Mike Meyer, like what was that? The International Man of Mystery. What's that Hollywood movie back in the days? International Man of Mystery, Mike Myers, this Canadian American actor and the British in kind of 007 spin-off. Austin Powers. Okay, yeah. Some installment of the third one. Yeah, yeah. Get into my belly was from that movie. Okay, so Austin Powers. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, 5 minutes break. Okay, yeah. Time check. How many minutes do we have? We have over 5 minutes break, so 2 minutes break. Okay. Uh, Right. Sure. Yeah, just do some like this dancing. Okay. Yeah, just kind of shimmy a little bit. Right. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Old school, right? Charming. Yeah. Yeah, so if you meet a bear in the wilderness, okay, take off your jacket and make big movements, like yellow martial arts, okay? Yeah, like this, right? With your jacket. Wah. Yeah, make big movements like in front of bear, okay? So yeah, you can do some fancy stuff like this, okay? Yeah, okay, yeah. Wah. Okay, yeah, so that's what I would do in that situation, okay? Okay. I will also, how much time do we have left? Martial art lesson, okay, bear safety, okay, so it's important. We got like 2 minutes left, okay, so yeah, maybe some tree branch, right? Tree branch, okay, so yeah, tree branch, okay, like if you're in a camping situation, yeah, with a rock, sharpen it, okay? Stone, rock, sharpen it, make it a spear. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry about my hairstyle, okay? Yeah, love my jars, okay? Yeah. Right. Right. So bear safety important, okay? Yeah. So love my jars, okay? Thank you. It's been 2 hours, so I'll see you next time, okay? Thank you. Yeah, welcome to Human Share, okay? Yeah. See you next time. Okay. Thank you. Huh? Mm. Have fun, right? Yeah, we're doing martial arts and we're having fun, okay? Yeah, very nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, see you next time, okay? Thank you. Yep, yep. We get it mathematics, right? You know, months, okay? Thank you. Yeah, yeah.